Feeling young, but they treat me like an OG. And they want the T on me, I swear these bitches nosy.
What's poppin', y'all? I know I got a few new subscribers, so if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney Simone Jenkins. I'm a personal development coach. I also do a little bit of real estate, specifically property management. So on my channel, basically I get into entrepreneurship, self-care, fitness, you know what I'm saying, health as well, all things of that nature. So if you're new, welcome. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. If you're not new to my channel, welcome back. Today we're gonna be doing a very honest Q&A, so I ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's get into it. Alright y'all, so I have posted on Instagram. Y'all asked me some questions. First question, why are Aries your favorite sign? First of all, I barely even like y'all. Let's get into that. I barely even like y'all. Like, y'all are honestly, y'all gotta be at the bottom of the list. Y'all are at the bottom of the list. So yeah, nah. Next question. Somebody asked me what gym do I go to. See, I feel like we go to the same gym. Like, just from watching like your videos, like I feel like we go to the same gym. And I would say which gym I go to, but I literally just had a situation at my previous gym. So I'm gonna DM you and let you know what gym that I go to. But like I said, I feel like we go to the same gym. So what's your age? Okay, so I'm 30 years old. I'm Aquarius, gang. I was born February 4th, 1993 at 4:44 p.m. My other signs, I'm gonna just throw this in there for y'all. So Aquarius, Cancer, and Leo. Honestly, I feel like that's a good like combination right there. So, all right, next question. Do you compare yourself? First of all, no. I used to though. I'm not even about to cap with y'all. Like, I used to compare myself, but I would say over the past like year and a half, I learned to listen. You can't compare yourself to nobody because it's only you on your journey. Like, don't compare yourself ever. Like, you can't be worrying about what this person is doing, what that person is doing. Like, just don't focus on that. Focus on yourself. Focus on your bag. Focus on your purpose, your passion, and yeah, just stop worrying about other people because that's not gonna get you anywhere. So no, I don't compare myself. Like, I'm one of one. Straight facts. Thoughts on starting your own business? I have 2 businesses right now. Honestly, go for it. Like, don't be scared to just try new things. Don't be scared to just get into something because you don't got nothing to lose, you know? And it's just like, even if, okay, you start your business and it doesn't go as planned, like, at least learn from that, you know what I mean? Like, don't think, oh, like, all right, if I started, I might end up failing. But it's just like, you can't look at it in just a negative aspect, you know what I mean? Like, go in there, just level-headed, and honestly, like, whatever happens, happens. And just continue to just work hard and put your all into your business, and honestly, the rest will follow. So, what motivates you? So, it's a heavy question. What motivates me is just having that peace in my life. I feel like a lot of things I've experienced have just been I don't want to say chaos, but just very negative things. So when I just decided to be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of this, like, enough is enough. I'm just gonna just change things around and look at things more in a positive aspect rather than like looking at things in a negative aspect on some like, oh, like, why is this happening to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why me? Just feeling sorry for myself. But once I started thinking about like the positives and said, all right, well, you want to live a positive life, So you have to be positive. So what motivates me is just having that peace of mind that I actually have now, but I feel like it can be greater than what I have. Like I know it can. So yeah, just what motivates me is just having that peace of mind, that peace in life. Greatest win in life. I would say my book. And if you're not familiar with my book, it's called Improvement Begins with I, 31 Gems to Become Your Best Self. So obviously it's a self-help book, but yeah, I would say my book is like the greatest win in life right now. Along with having a peace of mind, like I'll definitely say my book, that was just a huge accomplishment. That was a milestone for me. And I had talked it up last year, but I didn't take it seriously. And it definitely wasn't a self-help book. It was more so like diving into poetry a little bit more on like the romance like type of genre. What's the best way to get into a daily routine? You gotta figure out what you like. You gotta figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Like I'll tell you my routine, and I know some people like they'll wake up at 5 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like whatever works for them. But don't think that, okay, just because you see them successful, that you need to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not doing that. If I don't have to do it, like, I'm not doing it. So what I do, what I figured out what works for me, I set my alarm for 6:30 in the morning. I hit snooze one time, and I ended up getting up around, I would say 6:40, 6:45 a.m. And then obviously taking a shower and all that, brushing my teeth. And now I got basically plenty of time in the morning before like I start doing like some work. I sometimes meditate in the morning, or I'll do a little bit of stretching, or sometimes like I'll read. You know what I'm saying? I'll read real quick, or I'll watch a podcast on YouTube. And that just helps me like, okay, like get started. I'm building up my morning. And also praying. Like I pray every day. So I incorporated that into my routine. So it's nothing heavy, it's nothing major, but it works for me. So I would say just start figuring out what you like, what you enjoy, and just make it a habit. And once you start getting into a habit of doing certain things, it develops into a routine to the point where when you wake up, like you don't think about it, like you literally like just do it. And it feels weird when you don't do certain things. So just create those habits, and then the habits will turn into a routine. When's the last date you've been on? The last date. I'm gonna say, what, June of last year? Like a date, yeah. Either, well, actually, hold on, I'm lying, hold on. I'm gonna say, I can't really call it a date because we weren't dating. Like, we're literally, I'm not about to go into detail. I'm not going to go into detail. So yeah, I'm gonna say last June, last July was the last time I had a date. So I went out on a date. Not a question, but I can't wait to read your book. Also, you're extremely gorgeous. Thank you very much. Like I appreciate that for real. When you get my book, like, please write a review, whether it be on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, wherever. Please write a review. I'm getting just such great feedback on my book, but nobody is leaving a review. Please, guys, leave reviews. But thank you very much. Like I know you'll enjoy it. Can I get to know you Damn, that sounds so creepy to say in 2023. I don't think that sounds creepy. Like you being blunt, like you being forward with it. I'm gonna assume that you want to get to know me on dating aspect of it. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I'm not looking to date right now. Like I'm not looking to get into a relationship. I'm not looking to start talking to anyone, whatever y'all want to call it. Like I'm not looking to do that. Like I'm very locked in. I'm very focused on just my new career, and I'm also in my selfish bag right now. Just been focusing on myself. I'm gonna continue to focus on myself. So somebody said name all the signs that you've dated. Alright, so just because I've dated someone doesn't mean that we had sexual relations, okay? It could just been, alright, you know what I'm saying? We were just talking, just chatting, getting to know each other, out on a few dates. So I guess we can start from the top. I've dated, obviously, an Aries. They're not first, but I'm just going with that first. I've dated a Pisces. I've dated, Pisces. Who's the first? Oh, okay, all right. I've dated Capricorn. Highly do not recommend. Dated Aquarius. That's 4. Dated a Cancer. Let's see. I've dated a Libra. Okay. They alright. I've dated Gemini. Whoo, boy. Oh, y'all split personalities? Y'all might need to get checked out for that, because I kind of dated a Leo, but it was more so like we were just messing around. Dated a Sagittarius. See, look, I know my friend gonna be watching this video. See, I didn't say Sagittarius, but I could have said that. I'm trying to put, a little bit of respect on y'all name, but yeah. So, well, what else? Who else did I date? I think that's it. Man, that's enough. Like, somebody asked, do you still do real estate? I still do real estate. I'm in property management. I'm actually a realtor, but I'm not doing anything with my license at this moment because it's not my purpose, it's not my path. But yeah, I still do real estate, but it's not like my main focus right now. My main focus is obviously writing books and being a personal development coach, and whatever else follows after that, cool. Now, I was definitely going back and forth because I really do enjoy real estate. It's one of my passions. But I had to understand, all right, things aren't working out in real estate for a reason. As opposed to when I got into personal development coaching and obviously wrote my book, it was literally okay, here, personal development coaching, here, right? And then real estate here. So I'm just all right, bro, you know where you need to be. So I still do real estate, but it's not my main focus. Somebody asked, I feel like I spoke on this already. Why are you single and not interested in dating? I'm not interested in dating because I'm just so focused on myself. On top of that, I got a lot going on right now, just business-wise. I could make time, but I don't want to make time. And like I said, I'm in my selfish bag right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy spending time by myself. I don't want to say alone because alone has just such a negative view on it. So I enjoy spending time by myself. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just locked in, focus. Somebody asked, any regrets in life? The answer is no. Whatever's gonna be for me is gonna be for me, and whatever isn't for me, obviously it's not gonna be for me. So I don't have any regrets. Live life with no regrets, people. What is a relationship deal breaker for you? I would say lack of respect. Respect goes a long way with me, and that can just be broken down into just different like categories. I'm more so thinking of respect on like, don't do anything to me that you wouldn't want me to do to you. So I'm thinking respect on that type of aspect where it's like, all right, like you respect me, you respect our relationship, you respect our future, you respect where we're going. So like, don't jeopardize that. And also respect on just what you do behind closed doors. Meaning, like, respect our relationship when you're with me, and respect the relationship when you're not in front of me. Why did your last relationship end? Ooh. So I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all because that's just what I do. So my last relationship ended because I felt like I was settling. I ignored a lot of just red flags when it came to just that relationship. And I'm not putting the blame on anyone like whatsoever. Like, I take responsibility for just, you know, how I was in a relationship and everything. But it's just like, yeah, definitely settled, definitely ignored the red flags. And I had come to a realization that if I had to continue in that relationship, that would have just brought me down. And I could not allow that. Could not allow that. As much growing as I did before the relationship, like, it was disappointing to me. Just on my end, and like my own doing, on how it's just like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? You did all this work, you did this, you did that, so on and so forth. So that way, like, when you got into your next relationship, like, you could be better. Not specifically for like your person, but more so for yourself. So when I started noticing the same bad habits that I've done in my previous relationships, and I brought that into my last one, which was ignoring red flags when listen, you see the red flags, they right there. But nah, like, you want to see yellow. you want to see yellow, but knowing you see red flags and then continue to be in a relationship, dismissing certain things, and in the back of your mind, it's like, you know, bro, like, you do not need to be in this relationship. So I say that to say the relationship only lasted 1 month. So technically, if you ask me, since it only lasted 1 month, I had been single for 2 years before that. So now it is August. I feel like I've been single for 3 years now. That's only if you ask me. Favorite podcast to listen to. So, alright, hold on. Let me put y'all on game real quick. Because I never used to be into podcasts. And it's gonna sound crazy. I used to be like, I can't listen to somebody like chit chat talk for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour. Like I can't do that while I'm driving somewhere, but get into those habits and they start to become routine. So I'm always open to just learning. So I had to honestly force myself to be like, all right, bro, like you don't always need to listen to music. Find something that you enjoy, that you're able to listen to. And yeah, I just started incorporating that into routine as well. So let me put y'all on game real quick. So I listened to the Know For Sure podcast. That's one. That's with B. Simone and Megan Ashley. Another one of my favorites is Self Care and Chill with Maui. This is all on Spotify, by the way, and I'm pretty sure they're on Apple too. Another one, see, I just can't get away from real estate. It's called Rants and Gems Real Estate Podcast. I see it, yup. Okay. Another one that I listen to. Here we go. This is by Wall Street Trapper. If you don't know, like he's real big on just stocks. Like he's that dude when it comes to stocks, man, and just overall entrepreneurship and just finances. So it's called Trapping Tuesday. Can't forget Lewis, The School of Greatness. Let's see. Alright. What else? I'm literally just going through this right now. Here we go. It's another real estate one. Okay. Black Real Estate Dialogue. See? Alright. I know I got a few more. Let's see. Alright. I just found this one. This is actually pretty good. Even though I'm not in my 20s, don't get disrespectful. Just turned 30, alright? A few months ago. It's still relevant. So it's called The Psychology of Your 20s. Alright. So that's just to name a few. Like I said, but figure out what you like. But yeah, I try and listen to podcasts like every day, at least for an hour. Somebody asked, do you have a girlfriend? No, do not have a girlfriend. I'm single. I'm big single. Not talking to anyone, not dating anyone, not texting anyone. Somebody asked, any advice for eating healthy and living better? Eating healthy. That was a bit of a struggle for me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like my family is from down south. My family originally is from Birmingham, Alabama. So I grew up on soul food. I grew up on mac and cheese, fried chicken, fried whitings, cornbread, sweet potatoes, yams. Oh my God, they're so good. I'm trying to think. What else? Collard greens. Obviously string beans. Pies and all of that. Just real comfort food. So getting out of that was difficult because, like, if y'all don't know, I live with my mom, my grandmother, and my mom's husband, which is technically my stepdad, but I don't like to say the word stepdad. But yeah, and they still eat it. So I gotta be around that. Oh, don't forget, like, pork chops with gravy. Whew, I don't eat none of that anymore. None of it. So just eating healthy, you gotta figure out Like, what's your purpose? What is your why to why you want to eat better? And once you figure that out, like you gotta stick with it. Like, it's different if you living by yourself. Obviously, you know, you can control, okay, your groceries, what goes in and out of your house. As opposed to me living with other people, yeah, like I buy my own groceries and everything, but I still have to see it all around me. Like the snacks, the pies, the cakes, just all of that. So figure out your purpose, figure out your why, and stick to it. But not everybody can like go cold turkey, like just like that. It's better to get into it gradually, so that way it doesn't have such a like shocking effect to you, because you're still gonna crave that food. I'm telling you right now, when I started to eat better, I would say by the 3rd month, when I had just stopped eating certain things completely, it was so weird because my cravings, I would not crave that food anymore. And that's because of like the sodium, all the sugar and whatnot. I'm gonna do a video on just trips to the grocery store, and y'all can see just what I buy. But yeah, just figure out your why, figure out your purpose, and gradually get into that. I mean, if you want to do cold turkey and you feel like you can handle it, like, go ahead, by all means. But I don't recommend it, because if you go cold turkey, like I said, you're still gonna have like those cravings, and you might double back just a little bit. But one thing that I want to tell y'all is, when it comes to just eating better, look at the ingredients. If you can't pronounce the ingredient, don't even eat that. Like, don't do it. Like, the healthy foods, they have maybe 2, 3 ingredients, maybe 4 at that. But yeah, just really peep the ingredients, look at the ingredients, pay attention to that. And people may think, oh, that's annoying, I'm going shopping, I don't want to look at the ingredients on every single thing that I'm picking up. Fair enough, but you gotta pay attention to that stuff if you want to eat better. So make a decision. Oh, and you ask, living better. Once you start creating those healthy habits, and like I said, you get into your routine, you gonna feel different. And if you add exercising on top of that, oh yeah, like you definitely gonna be like in your bag, like feeling yourself, because like you living better, like you doing better. It don't always have to be like financially. You can live better mentally. Honestly, that's the most important thing, is to make sure like you good mentally. And what you put into your body definitely affects your mental. What qualities do you look for? So I'm guessing you're referring to relationships. And I'm not gonna tell you that, because you're gonna try to mirror those qualities. And nobody got time for pretenders. Okay? So for one, I'm not interested in dating right now. Definitely once I make certain moves, like yeah, I'll be back on the scene, but not right now. But yeah, I can't tell you the qualities. I can't do it, because like I said, you're gonna try and mirror those qualities when that's not you. Best tips on growth and struggling with lust. You gotta eliminate certain things from your life. Like you can't grow and still have the same things around you. You can't be doing like the same things that you've been doing. You gotta figure out, all right, what is serving me and what's not serving me. Eliminate, demote, and then promote. So Think of it like this. You're promoting what is going to benefit your self-growth. And you're demoting, all right, you know what, like it's not affecting me like that, but I need some distance, like create some distance, create some space from it, and then eliminate whatever is not serving you, point blank, period. So, what did you ask? Oh, struggling with lust. So I've definitely been in just that situation before, and like we all go through it, just struggling with just sexual desires, and you gotta know like what you want, and you gotta stick with it. You have to understand what is the bigger picture of why like you want to be here rather than like stay right here. So it just goes back into eliminating certain things. I know for me, I had to eliminate just certain distractions. I also, what helped me out was unfollowing certain people. Like I don't want to look at that no more. You know what I'm saying? So unfollowing certain people off of Instagram or Twitter or whatever social platform you're on. Like I said, for me it was Instagram. Just not entertaining certain things. Like just because you're single doesn't mean that okay, you gotta entertain this person. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You could entertain this person. Like have some discipline to understand, all right, well, if I wanna be here, like I can't keep doing like certain things. I can't keep entertaining certain things because that's just gonna hold me back. At the end of the day, discipline. Let me say something. Discipline it'll take you far. Trust me. When you have great self-discipline, whoever is trying to distract you, don't matter who they are, you can be like, bro, what? Nah, I'm cool. Like, nah, like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm Gucci. Like, I don't want to entertain none of that because I know that in the back of my mind, like it's not gonna be beneficial, like to my growth. It's like I don't have to have it. Like you don't have to entertain certain things. I don't have to talk to certain people just because you feel like you're bored. Like go out and do something. Go out to the park. Go out to an event. Read, write. Just tap into like what you enjoy doing. Tap into your passion. Like you can't put your focus on something that is just not gonna benefit you. And alright, say you do, you know what I'm saying, fall short. What's the word I'm looking for? Instant gratification. There we go. Instant gratification. Look at it in that light. As opposed to, okay, if I didn't do this, if I continue to remain focused, if I continue to just be locked in, just imagine how far I could go. But because you want to have that instant gratification, it's not going to serve you. And now you're going to reflect back like, you know what I'm saying, like dang, like I could have, you know what I'm saying, like I ain't really need that. Because you ain't need that. So yeah, just think about that. Any favorite authors or book recommendations? So you already know. Improvement begins with I. Like, I highly recommend, besides my book, which is Improvement Begins with I, 31 Gems to Become Your Best Self, I actually brought some books. So, hold on y'all. I only bought a few, but mean, do I have to say it again? Shouldn't have to say it again. I'm not gonna say it again, but that's one. Okay. The prosperous coach. If you are I'm gonna say if you're a life coach, honestly, it don't even matter what type of coach you are, because highly recommend this book to any type of coach. When I tell you this is literally the blueprint for coaching, yeah, recommend this. It's by Steve Chandler and Rich Litvin. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. And I already read this twice. So, The Maxwell Daily Reader by John C. Maxwell. 365 days of insight to develop the leader within you and influence those around you. Very good everyday read. I read this twice, and this year I didn't read it because I was just like, all right, like, take a break now. You about to be memorized, but definitely next year, like, I'm a tap into it again, because if I put this in the air, next year I'll be in a completely different situation than what I'm in now. I'm getting hungry, y'all, so we just gonna do one more question. What's one thing that people always misunderstand about you? That's a great question. People always misunderstand about me is that I really do enjoy spending time by myself. I feel like people look at it in such a negative light. Well, before they did. Now, everybody's like, oh, self-care, 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 self-care. I really doing self-care. Yeah, I really enjoy just spending time with myself. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but people have tried to tell me that, oh, like, you can't always be alone, you can't always do this on your own. Like, I know I'm very independent, but I try my best to, like, still, okay, like, you shouldn't do everything on your own. Completely agree with that. Sometimes you just have to do it. Yeah, people just misunderstand the fact that I really enjoy spending time alone, and quote unquote alone. And it's just like it's not like I don't want to be around people because I'm going out in public. Like, I'm going to events, I'm going out to eat, going like to just art museum or wherever like you enjoy doing. Like, I'm around people, and people tend to gravitate to me, so I always end up having a conversation with someone. I'm not antisocial. It's just the fact that sometimes I'd rather just be doing things by myself rather than, all right, let me hit up so and so. All right, let me hit up like so and so. You know what I'm saying? And when you on your journey to self-growth, when you're on your path to just improving all areas of your life, you won't lose some people. I literally lost all my close friends. Literally. Like, just outgrew them. Got tired of certain things, didn't want to entertain certain things, didn't want to be a part of just certain conversations. And it was hard. It was very hard, because sometimes you double back. But I knew that this time, like, I really had to just stay true to my word, stay true to the promise that I made to myself. So when you really don't have anyone to hang out with, like, you have to really develop that self love and go out and explore. Like, you can't just be chilling in the crib. I mean, you can, but then you start to become like a little bit of a hermit, you know what I'm saying? Then you start to become anti-social. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with doing things by yourself. Like, I have so much love for myself to the point where, like, I could literally go on a vacation by myself. You know what I'm saying? I could go to the movies by myself. I could take myself out to eat. Honestly, go wherever by myself. Go to a concert by myself. Done that before, actually. And when you realize, like, dang, bro, like, that's powerful. And I feel like people, they don't understand that because they don't want to understand it. And honestly, they be scared to do it. They be nervous to do it. But once you tap into your self-growth and just be like, all right, like, yeah, like, I'm taking this seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna reach a whole new level where you're not about to be worried about, all right, like, I gotta hit up somebody, you know what I'm saying, to go here. I gotta hit up somebody to go there, and so on and so forth. Like, you really just have to just do it on your own. So people misunderstand that about me, and like I said, they look at it as in a negative aspect. Not so much now, but definitely like before, when it's just like, no, I'm not lonely. If you know, you know. If you go out by yourself like that, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, maybe you should try it. Like, get out of that comfort zone and yeah, just try it. Like, you never know like how it's gonna make you feel. Like, so yeah, y'all, that's it for this Q&A. I might do a part 2. Y'all hit me with some real good questions. Hit that share button. Like, tell other people. Tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Okay? Like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate all my supporters. I hope y'all enjoyed this Q&A, this very honest Q&A video. Like I said, I'm a very blunt, transparent type of person, so we just gonna keep going with it. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll catch y'all next time.